Alright, I wanted to show you guys the next step. This is just a piece of foam core, 30 by 20 inches, and underneath it is the light board. What I did is I laid down some more of the black tape on top of the hardy board and glass so it keeps it in place, and then I went ahead and put screws connecting the hardy board to the board. So this is one solid piece now, as you can see here. Nice solid piece of glass. And next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to connect this board to the piece of plywood that's underneath it, underneath the table, with some hinges. Just going to put two small hinges because it's not going to make that big of a difference. But what will happen is I'll be able to pull the drawing board up, the light table board up, and then I'll have two wedges that I have yet to cut, but I'll do that probably tomorrow. And they'll be able to be put into place, which will keep the board elevated, and then I can put the light source underneath it. So far so good. Alright, on to the next step. Alright, time for another quick update. Right here, you see this piece of foam core. We'll take it off, and you can see how the table is elevated up. I added a strip of, hey Charlie, how's it going, buddy? I added a strip of hardy board down here at the bottom. This is to catch stuff. Originally I did it 3/4 inch, and it only went to the very top of the foam core, so if I had anything on top of the foam core it slid right off. So I went ahead and redid it with 1 inch so that it'll catch anything. Then there are 5 wedge supports underneath the table, and I'll show those to you. Come down, buddy. Come down for a second, buddy. Let me show everybody. Oh yeah, I forgot. I did add the hinges right here on the two corners. They're very small hinges. They're not. So, and here's the bad part about this. I've got to rearrange this. The rack for my camera. I have to redo that. But of course, this isn't going to work. Nothing wants to work when I want it to. So, let me lift this up. Alright. So here we have 2 wedges cut with 15-degree angles and then with dowels at the bottom. Then this back one actually has 2 dowels at the bottom and 1 dowel at the top, and it's also cut at a 15-degree angle. Then you have the other 2 wedges over here. See, these just easily pop in to the base of the board, so I can remove them at any time and then lay this flat. So, but pick these up and show you what I mean. Alright, you just simply lay this flat. There you go, and now I have a flat surface. But there's still a few more pieces I need to do to finish this. I'm going to connect this bottom piece of the PVC pipe to the actual plywood so that it doesn't move and shake all the time like this. And then I am going to create a new pipe system for the microphone so that instead of having it sit on the table, it'll actually hang from the top. And I've got an ingenious way to make that work. But we're getting there. This will probably be done today, and I can finalize this video and show it to you. Alright everybody, thanks for checking out the video. Okay, now another quick update. The next step of my redesigning desk is done. I connected this PVC joints to the actual board, so this part and this part are connected and they're not going anywhere. And then on the other side I did the same exact thing. Then you have the up and over bar, and then I added an additional bar here for support. And then I actually created a new way of holding the microphone, and I'll show you more details on that. But it's all set so that the camera can twist down, and it could be angled directly over the drawing board. I can move it back, move it higher. There's some multiple levels involved there, but it's pretty solid. Alright, I'm going to show you some details. Alright, so here's the last part. I have the snowball here, which has a screw-on part that screws onto this piece of plastic, and it's an extender bar that screws onto this tripod. Well, I want to make it so that it goes and hangs down from the top of my rack. So what I did is I took a screw, a bolt, and I drilled a hole through the plastic piece, and I drilled a hole through a half-inch cap for a PVC pipe. And as you can see on the inside, I just drew the screw all the way through and put the bolt on it. And then I added a hole through the PVC pipe. Same with the half-inch PVC pipe. I also did it on the other side, and as you can see, I already put a bolt and a wing nut through it, which this part will hang from the top. And it's so that the weight of the snowball doesn't yank out of the PVC pipe. I put that nut and wing nut, or the screw and the wing nut on to keep it so it doesn't come off. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to reattach it and show you how that works. You have to line it up just right. Good and tight. And this PVC pipe goes in here. Push it all the way through. And of course it doesn't line up perfectly anymore, but that's okay. I might have to do this the other way. Tighten this up first. Go. And then we put the wing nut on it. And tighten that up. And then, like I said, we attach it to the ball. To the snowball. Oh, wait, it wasn't lined up right. Hold on. Fits nice and tug and nice. There we go. And as you can see, snowball is plugged in and it's working, and it's connected to this bar, and we can lift it up, rotate it, put it in an angle, so forth, just like that. And that's it. That's the last step. Now my drawing table and the new setup is complete. I'll show you a better view of it. Alright, and this is it. This is the final setup. And as you can see, we have the camera connected to this PVC pipe, the overhead, which can be adjusted. It can go up and down, it can twist up, back and forth. The camera itself can move, and it could also, we could switch it positions up higher if we want, which give us a little bit more room. Then we have the snowball that hangs from the top. This is also adjustable. I can bring it up, down, turn it, spin it, whatever. I could also detach it from the crossbar. I could put it over here on the side if I wanted to. But so far that's it. And then the table itself, it's all done. The wedges allow it to raise up so that I can actually put a light underneath it and use it as a light table. That's the one part I don't have yet. I don't have the light stuff. But so far, it's done, and I love it, and I can't wait to get to work on it. And I hope you all enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think. Thumbs up, thumbs down, and appreciate you checking it out. Later. What you see here, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications, and join us again. Our goal is to provide YouTube with daily content, comics, toys, movies, art, and much more. Let us know what you think. Leave us a comment. We want to hear from you. If you'd like to learn more about our original kid-friendly action-adventure series Hero, check it out at MisfitCorner.com. Thanks again for tuning in.